Hey, beautiful souls. I hope you guys are good and taking care of yourselves in the name of Yahushua the Messiah. Today's video is about how to heal once you have left the narcissist. If you are still thinking about leaving the narcissist, if you are still thinking about leaving your family that is narcissistic, this video will also be helpful because you can still do these tasks even if you're still in the situation, but planning your exit, planning your escape. So these are some of the things that I did when I had left the previous relationship that I was in. And if you've watched my videos from the past in my previous channel, I was in a relationship with a highly narcissistic psychopath. And these are the things that I did to be able to heal and get over that and make peace with it and move on. And it's also the task that I'm doing since I have gone no contact with my family so that I can heal from them as well. Because every person that I've attracted in my life, if you watch my previous video on why I kept attracting the same type of people, it's because the people that I attracted in my life, romantic relationships and friendships, were basically the same type of people, the same type of spirits that were in my foundation, which is my family that I grew up in. So once you have, task number one that you can do is grab a paper and a pen. You are going to make a circle. Make a circle. Let me just come closer. And then in this circle, I want you to write the narcissist's name. I'm going to write family because currently I am healing from my family. I've gone no contact, not because I hate them, but because I cannot heal in the same environment that made me sick, literally, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. So I've written family. You can write, let's say it was a person, maybe, let's say you were in a relationship with a narcissist and their name was Amanda, then you will write Amanda. Okay. Then what I want you to do in here is you take this and then I want you to write everything that the narcissist did to you. Like everything that the narcissist did to you that is evil. So let's say the narcissist was a liar, they manipulated you, manipulation, constant cheating, financially abusive, they were physically abusive, emotionally abusive, they spoke negativity to you, they competed with you, everything was a competition, they did witchcraft on you, they used your personal information against you. They did a smear campaign, which is they spoke badly about you to other people. They lied to other people about you to make you look bad, to destroy your character and your reputation. So every evil and sadistic thing that the narcissist did, I want you to write it all down, all around. Write every bad thing, even if you think it's the smallest of thing, I want you to write it down. And then I want you to grab another paper. And in this second paper, what I want you to do is, I want you to write down the type, let's make an example of a romantic partner. You now are going to do a circle, a second circle on a different paper, and then let's say you write future partner, right? You write future partner in the middle. What I want you to do is to also be honest with yourself. I want you to write down the type of partner that you pray or wish to have in future. And also remember the qualities that you are going to write down about the type of partner that you want. You also need to be those qualities. You cannot want someone that doesn't cheat, but you also cheat. You cannot want someone that doesn't lie, but you also lie. You cannot want someone who is good at communication and expressing themselves when you don't communicate and you don't express yourself. So what you are looking for in a future partner must be qualities and characteristics that you also embrace, that you also have. So you want a future partner that is faithful, who's not going to cheat on you, who's loyal, who's going to have your back no matter what, who's honest, or maybe who's saved, born again, who has a personal relationship with the Messiah. You want a partner that has a healthy relationship with themselves. You want a partner that has done the work to heal themselves. And you also want a partner that is able to make themselves happy. A partner that is able to make themselves happy. You want a partner that is kind and supportive and who is secure about themselves, who has a sense of self. I want you to write down everything that you want in a future partner, but also remember, also those characteristics, it's things that you also need to embody, embrace, and be. Now, step number 2. Now you have 2 pages. The narcissist that you are with, and then the future partner that you would like to have or pray for in future. Because right now you are single. You're supposed to be, you must be single. You must be single. You cannot jump from one relationship to another. You're not going to heal, and you're going to keep attracting the same type of people. You're going to keep living the same pattern every day, and your life is just going to be in circles. Stay single and work on yourself. And then step number 2. Each time this is going to happen, this will happen. I'm not saying if, it will happen. Once you leave the narcissist, you're going to miss the narcissist. You're going to miss them because you had genuine feelings for them. They didn't have genuine feelings for you, but now we are focusing on you. You had genuine feelings for them. Now you're going to start missing them. What happens when you start missing them? You're going to want to text. Your mind is going to play tricks on you. Your mind is going to remind you about the good times. But remember, the good times only happened at the beginning, before the mask slipped off, before the narcissist showed their true colors. So when you start missing them and your mind goes back to the good times, I want you to grab the first paper and I want you to stand in the mirror, read out loud what the narcissist did to you. The narcissist was manipulative. They cheated on me with 10 women, 10 men. They physically abused me, mentally abused me. They did witchcraft on me. I want you to say all the things that the narcissist did to you. Look at this page. Read it to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. Repeat it over and over again to get it into your mind, to get it into your nervous system, to get it in your heart and in your body, so that this is a representation of who the narcissist really is. Not who they pretended to be at the beginning, who they really are. Say it to yourself over and over again. Remind yourself about the times you went to bed crying and they were laying next to you and they didn't comfort you. They actually enjoyed the fact that you were crying. Remind yourselves, write down everything and read it to yourself and remind yourself about the things that they put you through, so that your brain remembers and gets used to the fact that you were dealing with an evil person. You were dealing with a sadistic person. You were dealing with an evil family. You have to remind yourself that. That is step 2. Step 3, allow yourself to feel all the emotions. You're going to get angry. You're going to get mad. You are going to feel shame. You're going to feel disgust. You're going to question yourself and ask yourself, why did I put up with this? That is okay. You need to feel all the emotions. Don't drink alcohol to avoid the emotions. don't smoke a zaza to avoid the emotions. Don't take ashwagandha to avoid the emotions. Don't doom scroll on the internet to avoid the emotions. You need to feel everything. Feel it, allow it to be there, allow it to come out. Because remember, when you were still with the narcissist, you could not express yourself. You had to suppress all your emotions to make the narcissist feel better. You were walking on eggshells to make life better for the narcissist. But now that you have left that situation, now you are able, everything that you had suppressed needs to come out, and it's gonna hurt. It's going to hurt. I'm not gonna lie to you. But once it hurts, that is part of healing. Your body now feels safe to let go of that emotion, to take it out. Your body is no longer on fight or flight mode. You're no longer walking on eggshells. You need to go through this process to be able to get to the other side of healing and joy and safety and freedom. Because when you were with the narcissist, you were not free. So you cannot skip this process. If you skip this process, you are not going to get to the other side. You will find yourself back with the narcissist or attracting someone exactly the same over and over again. And then also, when the narcissist tries to come back to your life, then they're going to hover, they're going to call, they're going to text, they're going to try to speak to someone who knows you, to get your attention, to communicate with you. You need to read the type of partner that you want. Read out loud the type of partner and type of relationship you want, and then go back to this page and ask yourself, does the narcissist that I was with have these qualities? If the narcissist, because the narcissist is like this is the page 1. This is what the narcissist is. So when they want you back, you need to come back to these pages to remind yourself that if I go back to the narcissist, I'm going back to hell. Remind yourself, read it out loud. This is what you are going back to the abuse, to the lying, to the constant cheating, every manipulation, everything. You're going to go back to hell. Do you want to go back to hell? Or do you read this and tell your mind, tell yourself that this is the type of relationship I want, a relationship that is healthy, that is filled with kindness and care, someone that has done the work on themselves, because I'm also doing the work on myself. So when your mind is playing tricks on you, you have to remind your mind, do I go back to hell, or do I continue to work on myself, grieve, heal, grow, so that I can attract this type of relationship? And remind yourself that the narcissist is not capable of giving you this relationship. The narcissist is not capable of kindness and love and support. They're not capable of this, because if they were capable of this, you would not have left. So that is some of the things that I did. And I will share in a different video or in the next video in future about other things that you can do when you are healing from a narcissist or narcissistic relationship or living a narcissistic family. Take care.